What the hell? Why does that... Oh. Oh. Into muscle. Okay. I'll just go up there with it. No. F670T. Log in. Let me into my car. Come on. Thank you. I really got to get this in repaired. I don't have time tonight. Maybe on the weekend. I might take some time for myself to get a few things done. Bugger, I'm on the wrong road. And I think I'm on the sheriff job role. I gotta do it. Come on, open your stupid gate. I hate that gate. Please let me pass the freaking bench. I need to run. I don't have time to sit. Come on. In a rush. Out of the road. No rush.
Oh, that's all I've been listening to all day.
Hello.
Oh, really?
Probably should leave this unlocked.
Why was that? Oh, you know why? It's because fucking Big Pole's here and they lock every door behind them.
Yeah. Just saying. Probably should leave it unlocked, you know.
See what you've got.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah, that's
Give me a
sure
money.
for us, yeah. We don't use that one. That's the old armor. It still gives us. It still gives us the armor though. But
Yeah.
if you third eye this level one, yeah. Oh no, sorry, yeah. It's kind of annoying because we can't get armor from that one at the minute, so we have to kind of have both.
Shut up.
I was saying it's
only
pain
been
though
here for
because
like 5-10 minutes or minutes and shit.
Oh, what am I
don't use
doing?
it though because I always keep my things in my locker, so that's why I don't really know. But yeah, it's a pain because we can't get armor from it, can we? Get like the old one.
Is it not quick draw anymore?
You need the holster, I think.
Yeah, the long arm.
Did I miss the induction, did I?
No.
No.
No? Okay. Thought I might have accidentally missed it.
We've got one that wasn't expected to turn up, and then one who was supposed to turn up and not turn up. So.
I'm really confused.
Last night was a bit of a interesting night. down at the courthouse.
Oh yeah, I heard all about it. Jesus.
Yeah, so I reckon a lady came in with the weapons, and before I'd even had a chance to search her, she'd passed it off to someone else who'd already been searched.
That's just a clever way, actually.
And then
They're
he
all
then
coming
passed
together,
it to the other person.
like hot potato, yeah, passing it. Well, that's really thinking, I guess. That's probably why the way I always do this. I just do them one at a time. I'll let one in at a time. So
Yeah.
I guess they could still, yeah. 'Cause I do it outside, before they come in through the
Yeah.
actual thing, so they're not all, that way.
Chris, what do you mean you gave him 196?
Whatever.
Underneath Bing Bing, he was 195.
Huh?
It's just.
Are you talking about his call sign?
Yeah.
I can't even see his name on the call sign.
Under 196, isn't it there?
I see Mike Clout on 196.
I'll have a look when I find the sheet. Okay. Right. That's not helpful. That's sheriffs. Not going to find anything there. Oh, good, but yeah, not that good.
The 196 in my on the human.
What's his name?
Alright. James, come over here.
It was blank initially.
Alright, you guys can start going through the handbook together. James, if you want to start reading.
Corrections Victoria handbook.
Everyone just wants to look on their iPads.
That's good. Updated by Dan L. 29th of 5th, 25. Need to know slides. First word for farmers unionized liquor. All other beverages are left. Corrections Victoria leadership team. Call signs. Here in corrections, we adhere to a call sign program. Officially communicate individual brains and conversating over our radio. Before the number call sign is C-O-R-R, pronounced as corrections. The call sign is as follows. Corrections 100 to 899, correction officer call sign. 0900 to 955, corrections FDO call signs. 996 to 999 is corrections lead FDO. CO00 095 is corrections leadership call sign. 096 to 098 corrections governor. 99 is correction governor. Anything 1,000 plus.
James, what do you need to check?
Cuff drag thingies.
Yeah. As long as you're listening.
And then 1,000 plus is big power.
Sure.
Yeah. Red structure. One red stripe is spirit. 2 red stripes for probationary officer. 1 white stripe, fully trained correctional officer. 2 stripes, FDO, field training officer. 3 stripes, lead FDO. 1 stripe, pin, prison supervisor. 2 pins, assistant governor. And 3 pins, governor. Do you want to take the next slide? Frank?
Alright, so your competencies. So there's 2 levels of competencies that correspond to you as a recruit, and then you go from recruit to probationary and probationary to full CO. So your level 1 is going to be your caution and processing, your use of force, and then your F6 and G wheel functionality. We'll probably just go through these in detail in later slides, so no need to explain them here. Your level 2 is going to be your lockdown incidents, prisoner transport and visitation, as well as officer duress. Again, we'll probably explain more of that later on. Alright, so prisoner caution. So this is to be read to every prisoner that comes through the prison. It goes like this. Hello prisoner, I am prison officer Frank Robinson. You are now in prison at His Majesty's Melbourne Prison. You receive food and water from the canteen which you can purchase with your tickets. If you wish to speak to a lawyer at any time, please inform us as you need to borrow a phone. The If you are injured or feel unwell at any time, you must notify a prison officer immediately, as you'll need to use the infirmary. If you fight, smuggle contraband, behave aggressively towards anyone, or fail to comply with any direction from the prison officer, your sentence may be extended, or you have your privileges revoked. The options to do work, yard time, and visitation or privileges. Your sentence today is 100 weeks. If you have any questions, then just await for their response. Make sure that they answer with either a yes or a no. And then after that, if they understand, just let them know that when they are checked in, everything from their pockets will be taken and placed into a safe and then returned to them once they finish their sentence. And if they escape, their items will not be back. Turn back.
Got on Gumtree.
Cool. So then, next thing is use of force. So this is part of your level 1 competencies. Essentially, it's just what do you call it? A framework that we use to determine what the correct kind of use of force that we can apply for a given situation. So at the top, whose phone is that? Tyrone. So step 1, think of it as a pyramid. Step 1 is your officer presence / aura. It's just us being there, more of us. Hopefully they don't do anything bad. Often is the case that they do not give a fuck, and they will still do things bad. Step 2, verbal commands. So just using your voice to tell them to stop what they're doing. Hopefully they listen to you. If they don't, then you can move to step 3, which is your empty hand submission, which is your cuffing. This is essentially, yeah, so cuffing, they can still walk around. Hopefully at this point, they are listening to you. If they aren't, and they're walking away, then you can go to step 4, which is your hard control. So it's your dragging as well as tackling. Then finally, we have step 5, which is your intermediate weapons, which are going to be your baton and your taser. So your baton is used for close quarters combat, and also when you have to subdue like a couple of people, whereas you have a taser which is used at a distance, or say if they have a knife or something. Yeah. Next slide.
Sorry.
Then you'll have your F6 muscle. If you flex your F6 muscle, you can see a list of, let's say, actions you can perform. So starting from the top, you'll have your duress alarm. There's a couple of ways that you can duress. We'll probably go into that later. So F6 muscle is one way. Then you have fingerprint suspect, which is, it will allow you to use your little fingerprint reader to confirm the identity of an individual. This is really handy when you need to, for example, when sheriffs come in and then you need to give an ID. Then you have give 5 extra tickle penalty. So this is used when you need to reprimand someone, or when they need to take a phone call or visitation. Then you have send to 5th dimension. You can kind of ignore that, don't use that. Then you have set prisoner tickets, used when you're processing and you need to set the sentence that Melpol gives you, as well as the reason why they're here. You have add prisoner tickets, so if you need to add tickets to a person's sentence, for example, if they are doing something bad, like trying to escape, you can add tickets there. Then you have seatbelt toggle, which we don't use, that doesn't work, and ambulance menu, which you can also ignore.
Right, this one. G-Wheel. G-Wheel. So first, use to determine if the individual has any contraband on them. Search. After searching, to remove contraband off the inmate if found the frisk is successful, found contraband. Obviously, when you're puffing something. Drag, same thing. You can just do it through your G-Wheel if you don't have it behind it to your memory. Drag in is when you're dragging someone into a vehicle that you're transporting from Melpol to the MRC, the alcohol. Drag out, same thing, just dragging someone out of a vehicle, and then P duress is your duress. Only use it when your life is in danger. you have any questions about that slide? Take that as a no. Perfect. Moving on. F this literally just teaches you like the G wheel and F6 muscle. Sure, as you've been a CEO before, you know how to use all of that. It's just the rest. Give extra tickets, fingerprint, set prisoner tickets, seatbelt toggle, and prisoner tickets, and then your G wheel is the same thing. Lockdowns. Lockdowns are a vital procedure to the understanding and have the capability to conduct during a time of the MRC emergency. This is performed from 5 locations around the MRC or by using duress, which will later be explained. The locations you can lock down and lock down are as follow. Armory computer, Sally Port, on area, container, cell block tower, FDO plus, if you get to that, Overwatch certified tower A has a lockdown computer as well. You'll be shown these on your tour around the MRC. Extended sentences. So this is if an inmate acts up and instead of giving them a lock-up, which is a time in the infirmary, time in the cells, this is what you can give tickets for. Non-compliance is 5 tickets. Inmates fighting is 5 to 10 tickets. Possession of contraband is 5 to 15 tickets. Attempted escape is 20 tickets. Successful escape, 40 extra tickets. Only punish for purpose. Only punish if you've got a reason to punish someone. Moving on. You want to do the prison transport frame?
Yeah, I can. Sometimes we do some prison transports, whether it is from requests from FICPOL or sheriffs. Essentially, for us to do a transport, there's a couple of conditions that we have to meet in the yard. That is, there has to be a minimum of 2 COs on, as well as a 1-to-1 of COs to inmates in the yard. So, for example, if you have to do 1 transport and you have 1 inmate in the yard, you need to have 3 COs. You use, I think there's 2. No, there is 2 vehicles that we can use, either the benefactor or the big boy. I think it's either if you need to transport multiple, you'll use the big one, whereas the benefactor is kind of used to just transporting 1. And then you'll have your comms that you'll use when you're on the transport. That's all listed there. I think this is one of those things where it's probably best to do on the job. There's not really much point going through it here, but it's just here for reference. Next slide. Similar thing with visitations.
Luigi, can you take that?
I can do it if you want.
Okay, cool. So with visitations, it's a similar thing to transports, where there has to be a set number of COs in the yard to be able to do one. In this case, there needs to be minimum 3 COs to be able to do a visitation with a 1-to-1 remaining of COs to inmates in the yard. To be honest, visitations rarely occur. So again, this is probably something that's good for reference, and something that you'll probably just learn either in a mock or with the FTOs later on. Next slide. Cool. So an important thing, officer duress. The duress is used if there is immediate danger to yourself or to another officer. This is kind of like your last resort kind of thing, because what it does notify FICPOL of the location, and they will come guns blazing into the MRC. There are many ways to duress. So first, we've gone through a couple already, so that's your F6 and your G wheel muscle. You can also think about hitting your backspace insert muscles at the same time. You can think about T/P duress, as well as the F8 muscle P duress. One thing to note with the duresses as well, any duress in or around the MRC is going to initiate a lockdown procedure. So one of the tools that we have when reprimanding inmates is lockup. What happens here is if an inmate is going to get lockup, we take him to the cells and we essentially just lock him up for a set period of time. There is a whole procedure on how to do this, which we'll go over in the next couple of slides. But the first thing to know is there is a sliding scale of how many minutes of lockup an inmate can receive. So you can see that on there on your right. So for an inmate when an inmate goes into lockup, they get 5 minutes. If they go again, they'll get another 5. And then you can proceed with 10. And then 15 minutes requires FTO approval. And then once your 15-minute allocation is all used up, then leadership approval can be used to get 20 minutes of lockup.
Look how to process a lockup. Make your way to the active lockup channel in emails. Then you got to type in /lockup and press enter. And then this form will appear. You must be spelled correctly. The name must be spelled correctly. So when you fingerprint the suspect, you'll be able to see his name. Ensure proper details are within lockup reason for protection and records against legal action. Answer yes or no if they have food. Y or N, obviously. Just type in the number of. Sorry, lastly, just type in the number in lockup time. Do not write minutes afterwards. And then press submit. How to process a lockup count. If the submission is correctly, it will appear like this. If the information has been incorrectly, simply change the lockup details or refill out the form. The timer on the message is automatic and it will be pinged when you need to release the inmate, both in emails and in city. Special circumstances. If the inmate declines food and drink and chooses to remain in handcuffs, as a CO must remain present in the cell block, not in the inmate's cell. Jobs. Chicken job. Request a job from the chef. Run and tackle a chicken. Go to the bench in the kitchen, third eye, and then turn it to the butcher. It's pretty self-explanatory. You'll be shown it if you haven't done already. Infirmary job from Larry. The infirmary, pick up the brown paper bags, return it back to Larry. No extra notes. The jobs are the only way to earn a ticket, and the COs are not, at least bare the minimum, to be able to have food and drink the inmates going into the COs have a 5-minute timer after every butcher chicken hand in to ensure the COs are in the yard not getting tickets. And obviously hurry to reset the chicken job, and then get to next to the cell door to unlock and get out of prison. You want to take this one, right?
Yeah, cool. So we can do this now. So go and actually register your details with the.
You're going to be
email bot.
196. He's going to be your number.
Yeah. Okay. So if you go to the DPS emails and go into bot muck around, let us know when you've done that.
Or some other groups. Or
Yeah. So
orgs.
once you're in the DPS emails, in bot muck around, just follow. these
Gonna be in the
instructions.
yards with the other recruit because we've got an inmate now. So just raid him if you need anything.
Yep,
Yeah,
no
yeah.
worries. You just give us a call if you need anything.
So if you go /set call sign and then enter, what was it? 196. Chris.
Yep, so 196.
So yeah, so just do /call sign 196. Let us know when you've done that.
And then if you just sign in and out real quick, just so to check it works.
Once you've done that, you need to do the registration in was it the corrections clock on, clock off? There should be, if you scroll up a bit, register details.
Oh, yeah.
Click that, and then just fill in the fields, your city name, city number, and your head
The
name.
just not the city number just refers to your phone number, not your in-city numbers. Yeah.
Where's the list of call signs available? Sorry.
Yours is 196.
196. Alright.
Yeah.
If you set your call sign, you're sorted.
Once you've set your details as well, just clock on and then clock off. Just to make
Yeah.
sure that's all working.
You can stay clocked on, just do the induction.
True.
Yeah.
Okay, and then to set call.
Yeah, set call sign. If you go bottom up around and doing that, just go yes / set call sign 196.
Well, 196 is already occupied by a series of numbers.
I'll reset it for you, don't worry.
Easy.
There you go. Should enable you to do it now.
Sweet now.
And then just sign out and sign back in. Yeah, sweet.
There you go. Oh, good.
Easy. Uniforms, I think
You probably
we've
sorted
got
with
that all done,
uniforms.
so we don't need to go through that. Department issued equipment. So here's your list of equipment that you can pull out of the armory. Now we have a new brand spanking new armory just at the what do you call it, information desk there. So you just need 1 taser and nightstick, 2 med kits. Chris, have you given? Oh no, you already have your prison access card.
Yeah, we sorted
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Corrections radio, flashlight, and if you're certified, a fire extinguisher. Just don't be silly with the equipment. Yeah. Don't sell.
As we always say, yeah,
Oh,
it's
good
not a matter of
Wait, what happened?
Oh, nothing. I'm just saying with the equipment.
Oh,
just
there you go.
don't
Yeah, sorry,
sell
my
it.
head,
Don't do
yeah.
anything silly with it.
good media.
otherwise AFP will get involved. Alright, last bit of information. Should media attempt to interview any correction officers, only the assistant governor or government is now allowed to interview. If neither are available, direct them to the IVAC procedure. Beanbags, shotguns are only to be carried by FTOs, plus with leadership being allowed to carry them daily. There is a golf cart still a thing?
Lawn mowers at the moment, but yes.
Yeah, my ears keep cutting in and out. Jeez, weird.
Yeah, okay. We can
There's
just jump on
only,
then.
there's only to be 2
I
golf
thought
carts
you-
allowed out on the yard at any given time, unless training or unless only to be brought out by leadership. CO, you have to have a golf cart cert to use them. In this circumstance, where you're to leave the prison in the uniform, your equipment is when you're transferring. So corrections 975 is retired, call sign honouring FDO NACO shield if evidence. And then obviously double punishment. I'm sure that you understand that if you sell, do anything to your equipment, pull out multiple equipment to sell, you will be in trouble. And it's not if, it's a when they find you. It's not if, it's when they find you.
Yeah.
Also using tackling and dragging outside of the MIC is a big no-no. Abuse of this will result in a trip to the Bahamas and your actions will be found. And then welcome to corrections team.
Yay.
Okay.
Theory done.
And that's it.
Compared
There's a
to
lovely Dan Al with
Sheriff's,
this.
this is just like really fast.
Yeah, that's because Sheriff's has 2
Yeah.
airhawks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sheriff's
They're
takes
roughly
way
about
too
the
long.
same size, but there's
Takes
two,
way
yeah.
too long.
And also, it's a longer tour as well with the Sheriffs, I think.
Also, now, we may as well take you for a quick tour around the prison, and then we'll get into tackling, dragging, stuff like that.
Yeah, easy.
All right, follow me through to the yard.
How are you today?
Oh, shit. Sorry, Stephen. It's
all
my
good.
I was just trying to.
I got to
something
check
in
into
my
the
head.
infirmary at some point anyway, because I got a head
Okay.
injury from last night.
I think you had some floor out. Sad about that. I do apologize. Yeah, I heard about last night. It was a wild one.
Oh yeah. I don't know why they just didn't bother just not turning up. You know, it would have been a lot better no matter how you look at it.
Yeah, I think I don't know if it was. I mean, no, I've been caught out in the past where someone not just tried to sneak something in the bottom of the pocket. So it was either maybe that, or as you say, they perhaps passed it like hot potato. You know, while you search
Yeah,
one,
they did.
they give it to the other person.
Because they couldn't, realistically, you know, they really wouldn't want to just leave it to the bottom of their pockets and hope for the best. You know,
Yeah, well, I've seen people. I saw some with a knife a couple of weeks ago, and they was like, "Oh, I forgot about that." I'm like, "Yeah, sure you did, buddy. Right in the bottom of your pockets, of course. You don't just So you don't. I mean, yeah. Either way, though,
but
I mean,
still, it was all
it's not-
planned. So
it's not like
know.
you know. At the end of the day, you can only do your best, Stephen. It's not your fault that
Yeah.
you know. Or, I mean, you had Jess with you as well. So if you don't catch it, you think she might catch it, or you know, it's a team effort at the end of the day. You know, it's one of them things,
Oops.
unfortunately.
Yep. But yeah, Jess had to sort of go in her head partway through, so.
Yeah, and maybe that's where they perhaps thought they took advantage and they passed the parcel and while one was not, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there's a lot of complaints and emails I saw about you know the rhyme and reason, you know, when it comes to opening doors with people and stuff. I don't know if you saw that.
I didn't see all the complaints, no.
It was like people saying it was a fail of you know type of thing. If someone's got a gun to your head. I know, yeah. Orson explained to the rules, so that kind, but they still disagreed.
Yeah.
I mean, perhaps in reality, if you know what I mean, maybe you know, fair enough. If someone's got a gun to your head, you are. But in as far as we're concerned here, that's kind of just the rules, and we have to abide by them. You know.
Yep. Like as far as I'm concerned, you know, it should
It's
be the same
in
as corrections. You know.
It is.
If when you
it's the same,
someone dresses, it locks it down.
What Orson said exactly. It's the same across all departments, including.
Yep. Like, well, I won't say it because it's Twin City, but yeah, there's something I can't remember. Hint, hint, wink, wink. That's happened similar to that. People complain. Anyway, oops. Oh, well, you can have those. If you're talking, I can't hear you. Your voice box is breaking up bad. Really bad. I can't understand a single word. All I hear is
Can you hear me now at all?
Yep, I can definitely. I think I might have lost you again. Sounds like people might be here. No, they're up the road. Can't hear if you're talking. I think your voice box is having a bit of a day. Think about, you know, maybe pulling the plug or possibly trying to think about a refly. Because I know my voice, if I put a plug on it, I have to refly for it to work again. So you might run into the same issue. Because I've tried the other thing that people suggest, but that doesn't work.
I've just got back.
okay.
Yeah, I think I know exactly what it is. I've recently installed in my head a air purifier in my room because I smoke, which is a bad thing. But it has a Wi-Fi connection. I think it's kind of interfering a little bit.
Is your voice box not a physical connection?
Yeah, I think that's what it might be. Yeah,
Yeah.
because even though my city is a physical connection, but my voice box isn't, unfortunately. So maybe that I might have to.
You might need to look at.
Yeah, I might have to. Unfortunately, I don't think there's a way. Oh no, actually, yeah, there is a possible way to.
Most voice boxes should be able to be hardlined.
Yeah, these are advertised as wireless, but there is an actual physical, I think, way of doing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. I'll have to double check. Yeah. Otherwise,
I don't
that's
know.
a real pain because they're very expensive. So more than the bloody is, and so was the air purifier I've just bought. Jesus. Well,
Yeah.
maybe just have to switch it off when I'm in city, perhaps maybe.
Yeah. Either that or hardwire.
Yeah.
Wait, is that
I'm not sure. I'm not.
Yeah, it's a
I had
cop
shots.
rifle. I believe there's.
To be fair, I'm not sure if
all
the
shooting each other.
air purifier thing needs an actual Wi-Fi. I know it does for certain things, but only if using it via your phone.
I think it's
type of
only
stuff.
for changing settings that you'd need Wi-Fi.
Yeah, on the phone. Yeah, that's what I mean. You can still do it on the actual device itself. So
Yeah,
it
you
might be able
should
to
need the
disable
Wi-Fi.
it. Yeah. I mean, it's like one of those nice to have, so you can things, but
Yeah.
you don't need it.
But
though,
how
yeah,
often are you going to be changing it?
Exactly, yeah. Well, you're setting and forget it really. It's on auto, exactly.
Especially while you're in city, you're going to really be changing it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Timing. Anyway, right, yeah. Because I was wondering what was going on, then I started trying to interrupt. I almost interrupted Frank on that last slide with the last information, because in my eyes it sounded like he stopped for about a good 5 minutes. So I started talking, and then all of a sudden I heard him continuing, and I was like, "Oh Jesus!"
How was it talking to you, by the way?
He's looking in the polls. Or she?
She, yeah.
She,
How are you, Stephen?
I'm good, thanks.
How'd you recover after last night? I heard some interesting kind of events happened.
Yeah, some interesting things definitely happened. Looks like somebody brung in weapons, and before I searched them, they'd passed them on to someone else who had already been searched.
Oh my god, that's not fun.
That's looking at what I saw. That's what's happened. Even though I didn't search the bottom of their pockets, I'm pretty sure that's what happened. 99% sure. If you have a look, you'll be able to see. So, yeah.
Yeah, I get you. I think there's orgs. Yeah, I think there's orgs shooting at each other.
Yeah.
So,
there was last night. Merciless is disbanding, and so they decided to take on police because they're disbanding.
Fair enough. Sounds like a great reason, but anyway.
Yeah, apparently. Honestly, why the hell would you do that?
I think it's a thing. I think it's a thing in the old culture where it's one last send off. I think that's what they. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, still. But what's the point?
Yeah, I mean because there's little. Instead of just.
What are you going to succeed in doing? You're not going to make a name for yourself. If anything, you're going to get hated.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
You're better off organising a meeting with Vic Pol or something than shooting them.
Yeah, good luck.
You get what I'm saying, though?
Yeah, most orgs don't know how to do that.
Yeah, shooting them, all that ever does is get people's backs up. It's not a way to get remembered, that's for sure.
Some people might think it is, but...
Nah. Not my cup of tea. Like, if you go...
Their building's gone already.
Okay.
I went past it coming to work. Building's gone.
Where was it?
The Yellow Jack.
Oh, okay.
The one just up the road.
Oh, they weren't there that long.
I don't know.
Because I know that Yellow Jack was Yellow Jack for a while after I can't remember who it was left there. I can't keep up. Yeah, so many people.
Oh yeah.
They all just like, yeah, that's another one. Oh yeah, that's another one. It's like, yeah, just like, oh yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking chaotic.
Blue, red, green, purple.
But I just memorise all the colours.
Yeah.
That's the best thing to do.
Yeah. Oh, even that. I think some people have similar colours.
Oh yeah, it makes it fucking hard to understand.
Like, from what I've seen. It's like,
Yeah.
okay. Sure, I've seen that colour before.
Yeah.
But it looks a bit different this time. I don't know. Oh, it's just one of them things. Thankfully, yeah, it was handy having Jessica there. It was Jessica, wasn't it?
I would assume so.
You
I
know.
was there. Is she redhead?
Yeah,
Yeah, probably Jessica.
yeah. It was good having her there for a bit. But, she had to go in ahead, unfortunately, to look after Bub.
Yes. Demon time is always fun.
Yep. That's it. Gotta love the demon time. I see something on your shirt. Give me a second.
Yeah, they're little pins. It's got an Aboriginal flag and a boomerang.
Oh. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. Yes. I got them imported to the city like a year and a half ago for a guy's birthday.
Okay.
Because he was real into like the cultural kind of side of his identity.
Yep.
So that's the whole reason why I got him. And now he's in the Bahamas, so I'm taking up the privilege of wearing them.
Yep. Fair enough.
It only cost me $8 to get them made, so I'm like, you know what, stuff it.
Yeah.
I think they look nice.
Yeah, they do. I just couldn't quite
Yeah,
see.
Aboriginal flag. Hold on. Actually,
Yeah, it's just I had to swap
Yeah,
my.
it's because my beard's in the way too.
No, it's not that. It's
They're
it's
so
just
small, too.
yeah, and not first eyes, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. Actually, I need to check into the infirmary. I got a head injury after last night.
Oh shit! Well, you go check it, and I'll meet you on the call when you finish.
Yeah. Can't quite do a kookaburra. Allah.
Where the fuck did Chris go? Did he
Hold
pop?
it going.
Steven, we have a problem.
Mm,
Look at them. Look at this.
I know. They're all lined up. It's...
Hmm.
Oh, honestly.
You know, they're lined up like little duckies.
Yeah.
You know what I like to do to duckies?
Yep, duck hunt.
Hey, use the force.
I can't believe he just ran away. He disobeyed a direction.
It's a duck hunt.
Can we demote him
One,
below recruit? Can
2,
we...
3, 4, 5 ducks in a row.
Correct. So he actually goes back to awaiting induction.
No.
Don't think we can. Could be wrong.
No, Steven's just here.
Oh.
Mm.
Oh, yeah, no, that's not my eyes right now.
Wait, what?
Mm.
As in, like, I'm still hot looking like I'm talking on radio?
I think there's impending doom about to happen.
Do I sound like I'm on radio?
I forgot to get on radio.
I think the first sign was that Chris disappeared.
Ah, well.
Come on.
We'll
Steven's
tell
like
him off.
all the way back here.
No, I'm right next to
Try
Cole.
punch him.
Steven, you're like right here for me.
Okay,
Yeah, try punch him. That might fix
Oh.
it.
Yeah, it's a wireless. punch.
I am definitely right next to Cole. Where am I in your eyes, Cole?
Yeah, you're right next to me.
You're right next to Cole in my eyes.
Yeah, I think it's just his issue.
Perhaps. Oh, Lala's open. Cream pie night.
Oh, let's go. Let's go, Lala.
Who the
then.
fuck did you just cough? 'Cause,
I don't know.
No one's over there.
Steven, I keep telling you, I'm gonna pop
No.
a red flag. This is good.
Yeah, you definitely didn't cuff me.
Oh,
Yeah, there's the
Oh,
impending
I see a
doom.
mate.
Who will be next?
Mini Money Mo catch a tiger by the toe.
It'd be funny if it was you, Steven.
Yeah.
You're like pointing at everyone and then you pop.
Not likely.
Oh, and he had. Yeah, okay. Well, now we need to wait for James to fly back in.
Mm,
It can't be intimidating if everyone's
Oh.
not here to be intimidated by.
oh, really? Oh, you could try.
Why are you trying to be intimidating though?
What do you mean? Because I can be.
Just cause?
Yeah.
There has to be a reason.
No?
Who's that?
You
There's
should
no
have
good
heard
reason for
That's
Orson.
Chris.
That's Chris.
You should have heard Orson going off last
Oh,
night.
okay.
Oh. Don't get on Orson's bad side.
No?
No.
Would recommend it?
Chris.
I don't think I've ever been on his bad side.
Yeah, you should have heard him going off at some people last night. Holy
Yeah.
I
dooly.
feel like I could just like
I'm
start
allowed to
flirting with
do it.
him and I'd be okay.
Yeah.
Sorry?
Yeah,
Other than
even
robbing
the
other
from
guys,
what I've heard, it was the whole Ray Lee type of speech, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Does this go beyond record?
Just like,
No.
okay, you don't mess with Orson.
Look at that.
Yeah. Oh, he's the judge.
How
He
dare
got
you!
down.
Yeah, because, like, that's probably
you're a
like my
collector.
main.
When I say get on the ground, you get on the ground.
Exactly.
That's what he was like.
Wow.
You know,
Yeah.
he didn't say those words, obviously, but I can't remember what he said.
Yeah, so those
But-
were the
The
facts.
expensive ones.
But yeah, he's definitely not happy.
Arrow?
He put on his very angry voice.
Can I get everybody to stand in a line just here? Right.
Oh, dear.
Hello.
Hello, you're back, finally.
Yeah.
Chris and Stephen, come join me on this side.
Okay. Seeing as though you're in the centre, I'll come this side and Chris can go the other.
Is James
What am I
alive?
What am I doing?
In the line.
Fair enough.
I was just to shoot you, take pot shots.
Can you shout?
Can you go on the other side and make it balanced, please?
Yeah. Gotta have equal numbers everywhere, you know. Oh.
What if I do this?
That's more equal.
You
really.
better not just ruin my drone shot. I'm gonna actually shoot you. Okay. Who knows why we're here? Anyone have anything to confess?
No,
Can
it's
everyone
not for,
shout?
not for
Can
taser
everyone-
tag.
Everyone shout, please.
Well, I know what the inmates here. I don't know why we're here.
It's not for taser tag. That much I can
Shouting,
tell.
shouting.
What is it?
Hubert, do you know why we're here?
Do you want to put your taser away?
I feel like I'm gonna get beanbag though.
Stop pointing at them. That's
See what I mean? It's
Use the
just like,
force, Chris.
Just making them think it could
What
be.
threat are we?
could be anybody.
What threat are we? Oh, the most threatening people out of there.
Yeah. Luigi, do you have anything to confess?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Alright, we'll circle back to that. James, get off the fucking chair.
I'm comfy.
If you're gonna pull
I don't-
something out, at least make it a launcher that you can fit in your pocket.
Yep.
How the fuck are you hiding your chair up your bum?
Quite easily.
Yeah.
Hubert, are you in your head?
No, I'm here. I'm listening.
Do you know why we're here, Hubert?
I don't know.
Just try and take a guess.
Old mate on my left's getting a promotion.
Absolutely not.
No.
Yeah, come on.
It's harsh.
Fumi, I don't know. What was your name again?
Hello.
Do you know why we're here,
My name's
Fumi?
Fumio.
Fumi, do you know why we're here?
Yeah, we're here
my God.
because has someone been stealing
She's
like
invisible
other
for me.
people's food from the
So
staff room
confused.
fridge?
You know what?
Because I bet you it was
Fuck it.
Luigi.
My low-calorie casserole actually did go missing now that you mentioned it, and I completely forgot to put a note in the
Yeah,
fridge.
I bet like Luigi has been the one stealing the food.
Yeah, he was always
Fuck that
jealous of
Luigi.
Mario.
Joke.
But no, that's not the reason. James, do you know why we're here?
Well, I know why the inmates here. I know what so we're at work. The inmates serving her sentence because she committed a crime. That's what we're
Pretty-
doing here.
Right, and why are we physically on the courts right now?
Because I'm guessing you
For
have an announcement to
basketball.
make. You have an announcement to make, or we're doing taser tag. But then again, the inmates here, so we wouldn't be doing taser. You have an announcement to make.
Unless we gave her a taser and then she joined in and taser tag.
I can't see it.
I would be
Yeah,
down
you
for
could
that.
give me a
not really.
taser.
Yeah, and then you could play taser tag with us.
Like, give her my taser. Joking.
We could do inmates versus criminals, and we'll tase you.
Oh my god, what?
It's just fair, you know? Maybe I should hand out beanbags and you can have taser and we'll just outrange you.
Please. Please.
Oh my god.
Frank, do you know why we're here?
No, because you just told us to go on the courts.
I mean, that's a fair
Yeah,
point, too.
that's
You just told
actually
us to be
correct.
here.
Alright, there's a lot of logic on my left. There's not a lot of logic on the right. No. It's because James is fucked up. James, front and
What did I
center,
do?
please. In the circle.
Why are you aiming guns at me? I feel like this is excessive use of force
I
here.
was
Yeah,
pointing it to
yeah,
direct
yeah.
you to the
I just
circle.
need you to
See,
think
I'm
about
with
it.
Frank.
I don't care what you think. You need
Sorry, I stole the low carb casserole from the fridge. I'm sorry, I was hungry.
to fucking do it!
Yes.
To go for the.
Just for good measure.
Did you just dose someone on the ground?
Use the force. Reprimand.
Yeah. That's for eating my casserole.
Sorry. I was hungry, man. I can't help
Wait,
it.
that
You
implies
just-
that you've got another fucking beanbag for him. Or something else.
Please don't have me back again.
No, I just like to make sure I'm always got one in the chamber, you know.
James, think about surrender for me.
That seems very excessive.
Come
No, it
on,
seems quite.
you can do it.
Well, you heard Stephen. You can do it.
Hands. I want to see them
there's things in
hands.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, yes.
I'm used to this, but not in this setting.
Oh, rad. Let's rent it out. Yes, my lead FTOs.
Whoa.
FTO.
There's not even a lead FTO here.
No, not last time I checked.
Yes,
Unless you got
FTO,
demoted, did
corrections
you?
Leadership.
Cole?
Maybe, I don't know.
Stephen, did you get promoted?
I don't know. Did I?
It's gonna get
If I
demoted.
did, wow.
We are gathered here today because James is being misconducted for the second time and we're firing him.
That's not surprising.
Yeah. No.
Wrong, can I have his job then?
Congratulations. You
No.
have been promoted to
No.
FTO. Who can shoot him? Yeah, that was
Oh.
me.
Oh,
Didn't have the range.
damn. Ah,
Yay.
I hit the wall when he fell down.
No, he didn't hit the wall. He's not near the
No,
wall
I-
for me.
No, I hit the wall.
I love that.
Oh.
Well, he's just vibrating on the floor.
There's a big fat ding in the wall. I was just over his head as he hit down.
Luigi.
Woo!
Yeah, good boy.
Uh-oh.
That's wild.
Oh, that's good. He pulled it away.
I completely
For a
missed the
minute,
message.
I
was
thought
trying
I
to
was
run
going to
away
have to
from
pull
it.
my taser out
What
again.
did they say?
They said you got promoted.
That means,
Congratulations.
I was too busy trying to run away. I didn't understand what was going on.
Valid. So you can go put your extra chevron on. I'll update your roles and emails.
Thank you. That'd be bad.
And then all
And
the
me.
training that happens with that and all that and
Yeah. Fun.
paperwork. You
Yeah,
want
it's
more paperwork, don't you, Cole? I know how much you love paperwork.
I don't actually
I
mind
do-
paperwork. It was one of the
I
things I
don't
was
mind
looking forward
I'm gonna
to
lie, yeah.
for Vic Poll, like report writing.
Okay.
New West Gov?
Eh.
No.
I just
Cole.
the reason
Oh,
I don't
you,
like it is
Cole.
because I have difficulty with spelling and it takes me ages. Like it can take me a few hours to write one small report about anything.
Yeah, I think that's probably one of the things I struggle with a little bit on Vic Paul, to be fair. Yeah.
We need to sort out your new call sign.
God.
It's going to start with a 9.
Is there stab in the dark anything you can think of that you want? I can tell you if it's
912.
912. It's free. All right.
That works. That's gonna get so
If you want
confusing.
to reset your call sign in the emails and then set it again.
I just stuck with my recruit call sign kind
Yeah,
of.
I'm one number up.
I am no numbers up.
It's bot
Except for
numbers.
the first number, then it's 8 numbers up.
Yeah, you can do anything in bot macro. It won't fuck with anything in emails.
Find it. Nothing. I like delusional looking. I can't find what macro.
It's in general at the top. It's like the 1, 2, 3, like 5th channel down.
Nah, I don't bother doing things in the bot. I just do it.
I think I've realised now why you were. Yeah, I found Mike Cloud's is in the leaders one, but it wasn't. On the actual, the call sign list.
All right,
It was
I've reset
blank.
your call sign. All you have to do is set yours.
That's weird. Yeah, it's 2 years ago. That's probably why. Maybe he's resigned
That was
and it's
it.
not been
You guys
updated.
are free to do whatever you want now.
Okay.
Or you can stand in the line and look here. That's also an option.
That's it.
Oh dear.
Right here.
Oh dear. I'm bugging.
Perhaps.
Aw, thank you. I
Yeah,
feel
I'm gonna.
How do I go? How does one go about changing their name?
Well, but-
Like FDO and stuff. I've forgotten how to do that.
Change the.
You
Yeah.
know how you gotta
Not
register
changing
your
it.
name.
No, it's just role based. When I update your roles, it should be there.
Oh, okay.
And in emails, it's you just do set call sign and then
Yeah, I've done a set
Yeah,
call sign, but I just
you
wasn't
don't-
sure if the FTO
Yeah,
got
the
sign
FTO
it.
adds automatically.
and
yeah,
then
it does.
someone can remove your old call sign.
I'm gonna miss that.
Someone
call sign.
FTO and
Yeah,
above.
I reset it already.
I'm gonna miss that call sign.
Yeah.
That call sign was.
Yeah, like I say, Cole, what I get what you mean with Mike Clark. I found him in the the roster on the leaders document, but when I looked at the the actual tracker that we used the other one, he wasn't in that at all.
What do you mean the
but then-
tracker? What do you mean?
Like the recruit tracker, and then the list of call signs. It was blank there for me, but then obviously you've got the leaders document where we have the corrections roster as well. You know what I mean?
Oh, I made it easy for you too. It's a done general.
I think you might have lost Colt.
Yeah, because
There's 2 different sheets.
yeah,
Why? What?
Yeah, we're trying to. If you, I think we're all apparently moving to this new one though. That one rather than. I mean, obviously we have our own recruit tracker, but the corrections sort of call sign leadership document. I think that's what all the accounts are moving to now.
I don't know if I can tell me that because I have links saved in my Google.
You missed the last. You only just come back.
not my fault.
You just missed. I know. Yeah, I don't say it was yours.
At 9.
Yeah.
Well,
Corrections are leading the next quarterly meeting.
James,
So,
what the fuck is your name? Are you offline in emails?
Have a look at corrections RP general.
No, I got you.
Yeah. Do 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 do.
Can you clock off and clock on for me?
What did you say? Sorry, I was grabbing a drink.
Clock off.
Can you
clock
clock
on.
off and clock on for me, please?
No worries. Clock off. Clock on. There you go.
Still not there.
yeah. Yeah.
Anything I can help
I
with?
can register details. What does this do? City name, city number. Nope, that doesn't work.
What are you trying to do? Can I help with anything? I don't know.
He's trying to get my, you know, when you like the one log who's on duty, he's trying to get him a thing to say FDO.
Oh, okay.
Sounds like a bot question. Sounds like a Mr. Bird question.
Isn't it just linked to the call sign?
That's what I thought. But
I thought it was linked to the like a role.
No, pretty sure
I have
it won't be the role in the
Because
city.
like a role in the
Oh,
emails. Because when I
yes.
became leadership, I didn't have the little L, and then Summer had to organize it for me. But I
Yes,
can't remember what
yes.
she did.
Where is
maybe reach out to like who's higher. I don't even know who's higher than you. Not many people. Maybe what's her name? Lucy.
Because it's not.
It's 'cause-
He's not.
Oh,
Doesn't
it's
have the
'cause
FTO
you-
role in
Yeah,
emails.
yeah.
That's
That's
good,
right.
Carl.
Yeah.
He literally does.
You know, he doesn't.
Yeah.
Hang
Do you want
on.
me to add it?
He has full. Yeah.
I can add it for you if you want.
No, you gave it. You gave it to the wrong. My name's in the RP corrections rolling college channel. Which James did you give it to? 'Cause it wasn't me.
Do you want me to give it to
You
him?
gave it to James Wild, didn't you?
James Edwin.
It's either James Edwin or James Wild. Either one. Who did you give it to?
There we go.
Here we go. That looks good better.
I did it. I don't know if you did, Stephen, at the same time or.
No, I decided not to, just in case
Yeah,
someone else
I
did
did,
it.
yeah.
It's just like
The
you
only
could.
thing, no. What happens is if someone once he's got it, you can't. It just disappears on the list. So
There
that's all.
you go. Now.
Yeah, I just didn't want to break
No,
something.
no, you're all good.
Don't
Stephen.
forget as well. So if you're going to give
That's
someone
you,
that role,
if
you
you're
also
capable
have
of
to
doing
give them the
Yeah, I just didn't want to break something by trying to add it at the same time as someone
the
else.
break. You have to give them the breaker. So I also just assigned the DPS senior. So you got DPS training, DPS officer, and DPS senior. Amazing. I told you it was role based.
Yes, didn't give him the role. That's all.
Oh no, you know who I gave it to? I gave it to Luke, not.
Oh, yeah, good one. Give it to my brother. Yeah, that's fine.
I was scrolling through the names and I saw
I
not.
wonder
I'm
if
like,
he's,
that
I wonder if he's
one.
on duty. Hold on. I'm gonna tell him to do his correction set FBA for 2 minutes. Just don't have my brother's number. What is that?
Do I
No,
have his number?
no.
I think I might. I
James,
don't
what's
know.
your specialist number of the day?
Fine. 363.
Yeah, I've got James's number.
Yeah, I need Luke's.
Yeah, I don't
Luke.
have it.
Okay, hold on. I don't know.
In my defense, there's so many channels and so much happening in emails. I'm overwhelmed.
Hey, buddy. Hey. Oh,
Wait,
I don't, you just missed a rare opportunity. Then you was almost FTO. Well, you was FTO for all of about
Was
2
it
minutes
Luke
in the
or-
corrections.
it was Luke, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got his number. I've got.
Yeah, I got his number. Do you want
Yeah,
to?
I'm gonna.
All right, open up your freaking iPad, please.
Yes, Dad. Pad's open.
Click on that.
What am I doing? Oh, what's this? What do I put there, James?
I'd.
Request is sent.
Amazing. I believe it's Anya that
You
has.
know what you can do? You can just go to the share button, and then you can just put my email in there, and it'll give me access. Hey, you know that? Hey? Works for every sheet. Chris, get off the phone. I want to
Hang on.
call him.
Stay safe out there and try not to get.
Wait, I want to call him.
Amazing. Email me your email that you want in there.
Pretty sure that's right.
Just wait for it to up on the Vic Pol at the minute. The priority comms are in effect,
Wait,
apparently.
fuck you, yeah, don't worry,
No.
I'm here for 2 minutes.
Why would priority comms be in effect?
Yeah,
Honestly.
something's going
He
down.
gave it to you, and I'm like, well, I'm sitting
I'm on
thinking,
the
I can't
I'm on
see
the
it
corrections
actually.
roll, so not the Vic Pol, so I don't know.
Have a good night, mate.
I'm not,
Yeah,
can't
well,
see what's going on.
In the
Yeah,
Vic
yeah,
Pol
yeah.
emails, port have just been approved. What's it called?
Sorry, I gotta get off the phone. I gotta go. I'm getting trained.
Oh, I can't remember what it's called now. I should know, but it's just tonight I'm just having a mind blank. I don't know. Ops, that's it.
Oh yeah, ops. Yeah, yeah. I was just gonna say ops. Yeah, yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not. Obviously, I've only got the GD emails, not the port ones. Yeah.
Yeah, you'll get there.
Yeah. If usually if cert approved ops and porter approved ops, then there's definitely something going down.
Well, yeah.
I mean, usually cert still going to get approved ops first before porter. I think that's the way it goes. Yeah.
Usually,
So.
unless there's
and
something
then-
really bad happening, then they both get approved
And
at
then
the
it
same
gets
time.
to GD as well at the end when we get our shotguns.
Yep. Well, you don't get approved ops, but you get approved shotguns.
Yeah, approved shotguns. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's kind of our op version of like what we can. Yeah, special weapons stuff. I think at least, or more firepower anyway. Yeah, that's when the shit's definitely hit the fan. As you say.
Yeah.
Did they end up catching all the guys then from last night? Or
Yeah.
Still more outstanding. No, he's happy days.
Yeah. They were complaining apparently about the doors not being,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, I saw that in the emails, but I wasn't sure if they'd been caught.
because Sam didn't let them out, so they shot her.
No, was that like as we were saying when we were walking over here earlier? That that's just the rules we got to be told to abide by.
Like,
You know,
seriously.
I know it might not. Some people might disagree with it, but that's just how it is.
Yes.
You know, and they know that as well, though. So it's not like they're not. You know, they're just being ignorant, basically. If that's the case, you know, they know that that's what we can't do.
Yep.
The same way it is in corrections when we can't let them out. It's the same way in sheriffs. Same way as Vic Pol, they can't be forced to open the doors.
Yes. But they do. They will try and force people to open doors. Like, they don't care that it's against the rules. You know?
I feel like it was less so that it was against the rules. It was like it's one of those things where it's like, yes,
It's
like,
kind of a tough one because realistically, in the over there, if some place you've got in your head, you can open the door for them, aren't you? But as far as we're concerned in the here, that's just the
and it's like I think it's one of those things where it's like in writing it was like I know MRC
the way we
like you're not allowed, but then the ones in the courts, like there wasn't like I don't know if there was like a explicit rule against that, if you know what I mean.
It's not it was kind of an unwritten rule because it was kind of assumed, but then also I think Orson came out in the emails and said it's across all departments basically.
Yes,
exactly. Well, Well, that's the
There's
thing,
the
it's
way,
like,
I mean,
guess-
it's a bit different up there because we perhaps technically they kind of more like physical locks, whereas in here we can say that if there's a lockdown, our key cards doesn't work. For that
Yeah,
time, it's
and
a bit.
but the other thing is just like all fucking like a parking ticket is wild, wild.
Yeah, no, that's odds for you sometimes, and some crims they don't give a fuck. They get sometimes from code 4, and then they get people that like Vic Paul getting decked on. Or ambushed.
Surprised.
I believe one of the org Merciless has been disbanding. I don't know if it's already finished. I think that might be last night while the court shooting was going on. Apparently,
Yeah.
there's a lot of shots.
It was
People
funny
attempting to
'cause,
PD whip.
I was waiting for an FTO for like Vic Pol stuff, and so I was just on radio just waiting. And I was like, well, there's fucking like priority comms at the moment. Everyone's busy. So all I was doing was like, you know what? I'll just spend my time in the gym working out. So as all the
Yeah,
calls
that's
come in-
exactly what I do. Yeah, just log on to Mel 900 and just go in the gym. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was just in the gym, and then Joseph comes in. And I think he was just going into like either get armor or whatnot. He's like comes into the gym, and I just hear I respect it. I'm like, I can't do anything else.
Yeah, I always get it with Mike Simple sometimes late at night. And the DJ hours when there's only like him on, but sometimes I'll ask over radio and he's probably in his head. Then all of a sudden he'll just come back and see me in the in the gym working out, and he's like, "Oh, you're here, are you?" I'm like, "Oh, yeah, you know where I am."
Where did...
I
well,
am in
I
the
know that I got a ping saying that Orson did that, but I don't see where he put it.
No, I think it was just in the message in one of the in general emails.
Okay.
I don't think there was an actual
Plenty.
announcement or
Yeah.
anything.
Oh no, yeah, not an announcement.
It was
Yeah,
just
I think
was,
it may have been
um,
removed because...
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I have. For the Discord emails that we are allowed to say, and I use the Vencard one, so it does show you deleted messages if you're still open. So
Yeah.
it might have been posted and then deleted, maybe.
Yeah. I think it was just because of all the complaints.
It's a lot of a lot of back and forth between people, so I think a lot of it got deleted. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was just because it was just not on, not the place for it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, I know general channel is the general channel, but still, there's
Time and place for everything.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way.
Someone just went flying past then, didn't they?
Yep. Oh, they always do.
Yeah, I was looking in the that we've got that Mike Klaus was trying to explain to Cole then. He's in the leadership documents, but when I've searched in the emails for him, apparently his role was removed. I think he emailed a couple of months ago, but I think what probably happened was he didn't respond to any other emails, and then he got fired. For lack of, not doing anything pretty much. But no one else reset his call sign. That might have been what happened, I think.
I see.
Because he's in the DPS emails, but he's only on as a sheriff. So
Check your emails, Stephen. I've just
Yeah, I know. I sort of see that.
Yeah. It was kind of just like in passing in conversation. That was not really a what do you call it? Official announcement, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, but I definitely got a ping about it.
What's done is done. Now people know.
Yep.
That's all that matters.
Well, look at it. They were going to if they shot Sam, well, they're going to shoot anyone.
yeah, it's like when people are doing PD wipes, they'll shoot sheriffs or Vic Lords or anyone who's wearing a high vis vest, essentially, because you classes as law enforcement,
Yep.
Oh.
Even though sheriffs have nothing to do with it,
Yeah, it's just the way
they're just like,
class you as
oh,
a part of the man or whatever whatever you want to call it,
Yeah, but they shouldn't be doing that.
I know they
Technically,
shouldn't,
not allowed. If you think about it.
I think
It's not technically. I don't think it's not allowed. It's just.
no, I think there has to be intention, right? Like there has to be a right way to do it. But I
Yes.
think in
Oh,
that
yeah,
instance,
yeah.
Like they can't just
there is.
shoot.
I know what you mean. It's not. Yeah.
I think yeah. There's always ways to do it with intention, right? With proper intention.
Yeah, because like as a sheriff, I got shot at once by an org member for just like I was in the van, clearly marked, clearly labelled sheriff. Got out, made sure that the Vic Pole car was locked, and he decided to start shooting me.
Yeah, but criminals are dumb. They have literally no.
He didn't say
moral
anything.
brain.
Didn't.
They see flashing lights and like a car that looks like a police car. They're like, oh, that's
Even
a cop.
if they don't, if they know you're not police, they're just gonna shoot you because you still, like I said, the way they look at you, you're part of the same.
It's us
you
versus
know,
them, right? It's like for
Yeah,
them, it's
that's
us.
kind of exactly. It's like us versus the man, them versus the man, isn't it? You know, the
Exactly.
stick,
It's just
you
like
know,
they
the
work for
screws
the
or
same
whatever. You know,
thing. It's all like
it's
the
like
same
we
thing,
like sometimes people in here think we're like police. You know, I mean, obviously we're not, but we're classed as law enforcement in a certain way. So you know.
Yeah, exactly that.
So yeah, if they want to do a wipe, they'll just say anything that looks like
they'll
you
just
know
like
a peg in
declare
their eyes.
intention,
And
exactly.
exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying it's right. It's just that's just what happens.
Yeah, but they technically can't without saying something first.
Yeah, not. I mean, it's fair enough when they do it on Vic Pole, but yeah, what usually should happen in that
It's
case,
like
if like you'd obviously report it.
No.
I mean, but then
Yeah, do it.
we could. What would normally would happen is like Titus to put out like a statement, you know, saying to sheriffs to stay out of. It's not safe, you know, type
Yeah.
of thing. That's the way it should go, really.
Yep.
And then obviously, if you do get shot at your own, then it's kind of your own fault after that point. But yeah, I know what you mean. If you're caught in the cold, so to speak.
Yep.
I mean, at least we have tasers now, but realistically, that's not going to defend
Yeah.
you against two people. even if they've only.
Oh, you got a two-hander. Yeah, I got a taser.
but even if there's two of them with a pistol and you still don't get your taser, that's still you're still way outnumbered, you know.
Yeah.
The two lethals versus one non-lethal with the awful slow fire rate, you're not going to last long.
Nah.
Maybe just long enough to get a duress out properly. Yeah.
Yeah. I got shot last night.
Last night, oh damn.
Yeah. I accidentally pulled the wrong weapon out. Oh. Pulled the taser instead of the pistol.
I've done that many a times. Yeah.
Once I
Sometimes though, I always even if they've got lethals, I don't mind pulling it, depending on the numbers. But yeah, sometimes it can be more effective to tase them if you can, and then go for a cuff. But obviously with multiple numbers.
Yeah.
What's the go with the loadouts for sheriffs in court? Can you have a gun?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, you can.
Yeah.
I thought you knew that. Yeah.
No, I didn't know that.
Oh.
I've just been carrying a fucking taser.
Oh.
Yeah. We have the that not the heavy. It's kind of not the heavy pistol, but the combat pistol.
Yeah, the police pistol.
Same as the Vic Pole one,
Yeah, the
right?
police pistol. I think so. Yeah. I think it's
Put it in
like
simple terms, police pistol.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, definitely. Go for it.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Because the heavy pistol is when I think that is kind of an upgrade on the police pistol, isn't it, as well?
Yeah.
It's probably illegal, right?
No. No, police can use the heavy pistol. That's part of, I think, when they're allowed to use shotguns, they can use heavy pistol as well.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% on that. I don't want to say I'm not 100%.
Yeah, no.
I'm sure I saw something about it in the emails, but maybe no.
I've not heard anything about that.
No, fair enough.
Like
you definitely know more than me, so I will.
Hey, Steven, can you come over here real quick, please?
Yeah, sure. Sorry.
Right here.
I did
This
not
lady,
see.
this lady is threatening to steal your beautiful hat.
Okay.
What? No, I'd never steal a hat.
I don't think she would steal hats. I think she
I don't
steals
think-
cars,
I
not
don't-
hats.
Yeah, I don't think she would, but she was asking, like, what happens if I would steal this poor gentleman's hat?
I would
Well,
tackle
like-
you.
No, I'd never ask something.
I'd
like that.
instantly turn around and tackle you.
And we're like,
You're
that's
tackling
extremely
me for stealing your
disrespectful.
hat.
Nah. I would try my verbal, but, you know, and then if you kept running away, yes, I'd definitely tackle you to get it back, if I felt that it was needed. Either that or I'd just probably, more likely, to be honest, just go get another one. I got a big stash of them. So good luck taking
Steven,
it.
you must remain some smart. You know, you got to think about.
Yeah,
happened to yours,
that's what I said. I've got a big stash.
Yeah, you
I
should
have-
give
I
him
have-
one because he's no ring it has.
I have genetics.
It's
on
up
my
that
side.
way. And over there, I've got a stash. Stash there.
Everywhere
Everywhere
see
you
a
look.
bush, he has a
Come
hidden
for it.
hat.
Yeah.
I'll come for a walk.
I've always got stashes. So good luck stealing my hat. Not worth it.
Do a lot of prisoners steal your hat?
Yeah. Some do. They don't get what they want, though. Usually it's...
Don't always say.
Usually it's
It's not
they
that
want
I want the hat.
me to chase them or something. So
Yeah, I think that's probably it. Like,
So
feel
I
like
just-
That's why I wanted to steal the hat.
I just go and get another one usually because I can't be bothered. I could, but can't be bothered. Too much work when I could just get another one. Keep it.
Yeah, okay, that's valid.
Why do extra work when I don't have to? You know, when there's no gain from it.
That's true.
You know, I could gain
You
more.
should definitely push your co-workers to wear hats though, because they're gonna get sunburned.
Can't really force them to wear hats.
Yeah, you should force them. You know, like no hat, no play.
Yeah,
No,
it would be
not
nice,
today.
but unfortunately I'm not leadership. That would be a leadership thing. I could tell them,
Alright,
but-
Luigi, put a hat on.
but not
Yeah,
likely
you'll sit
that
down
they
once.
would listen to me.
And you gotta strike fear into their hearts.
Yeah. I'm good. I don't want them
You should
fearing
just go
me.
punch Luigi in the back of the head.
No, I'm good.
What? Yeah, it will show like authority. Like I saw on TV, like when you go to prison, you have to punch the biggest guy there.
Hmm.
And that's how you like get authority in prison.
Right. Okay. If you
What do you
say.
think the biggest security guard is?
Sorry.
Like if I want to like show that I'm dangerous.
You want to show
Oh,
that
it's
you're
prison guard.
dangerous?
Yeah. Because you gotta punch the biggest person in the prison.
okay.
Who would it be that I have to punch?
You would have to punch the guard that stands up there all the time. Well, when
I
he's
can't get
around.
up there.
Yeah, I know, but if you punch him, he's the biggest person around.
And I will show people that I'm really tough.
Sometimes he even, well, either him or his mate jump off there. So you might be able to punch him when they do that.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. If I see him jump down, I might do that. That way, everyone will be like, "Oh, look at Fumio. She took that guy out."
Yep. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank you for the advice.
No worries.
Alright. I'll let you get back to your guard duties.
Yep.
And look, I'm going to pop off for a little bit. I might be back in
Yeah.
a few hours. We'll see how we go.
She was asking
Yeah,
who.
take care, guys.
She was asking who she's got to punch to show
Like
that
it.
she's really strong.
Oh, the
So I
boss,
told
yeah.
her, punch the guy that stands up there. You know, the guards? Local
Yeah.
guards? And then I said, sometimes either him or his mate decide to jump off there. And she's like, okay, I'll keep an eye.
Honestly, I don't think they do the shooting anymore. I think the city.
Oh, they do. They
oh,
do.
This,
Oh, yeah. If you...
I've seen them.
They'll
seen
shoot
them
the
pull- yeah.
other locals.
They shot. Oh, they only shoot locals, not
Yeah.
us. Because there was they did used to shoot us. There was a time I pushed past one of them, and he literally shot me twice, and I
Yeah,
had to
no.
call Vic Paul because I was nearly dead.
I've
He almost had to
purposely
do
run
us.
into them, and they have not
And now,
shot.
did they just pull it now? Yeah, they just pull the.
They're
weapon
just
out,
like,
you know.
hey, What are you doing? Hey, what are you
I
doing?
think they still pull it out, but they won't actually shoot.
No, they don't pull it out even. They just like,
They might have,
what are you up to?
they
You
might
know?
have toned down their aggressiveness. Give them less steroids in the
Like,
food, perhaps.
If you piss off a local inmate and that local inmate hits you or tries hitting you, they will shoot that local inmate and any other inmate that tries.
Oh, yeah, that's the way it should be. You know, serves them right. Yeah.
I'm not sure what'll happen if somebody hit him with a weapon. Yeah, I'm not
But I'd
willing to give
imagine
that one a
the
go.
I mean, they don't have the same sort of. They're not as strong. They don't have the bulletproof vest. I think that's that we do. So then
Yeah.
they don't tend to, you know. Yeah,
But I have pointed a taser at one just to see what would happen. Yeah, they don't react. So yeah, at least you got that.
Yeah, anyways, right.
Yep, I'll see you later.
And, stay safe out there as always.
I'll try.
Double on nine, being a silly bill, I've just realised I forgot to clock on back on when I flew out earlier. Anyway, I am going flying out again. I catch you all later. Take care.
Have a wonderful night, mate.
Have a good one. Okay. Oh, it's hard to get
Hello.
agility up. Hello.
Hello.
Stunnerman's getting there. Oh, like the other day I was running around the MRC all day trying to get my stamina up. Just very slow process. Like, yeah.
Gotta wait until it's like 2 times like plus like.
There's none for that for agility.
Oh damn! So it's
No.
just for like strength and.
Stamina, I mean.
Oh,
So
stamina.
it's these two. So strength and agility, I think it's strength and agility. They're the ones that you can get bonuses on. But driving, driving and stamina, don't think so. I'm 100% sure there isn't, because I've been doing it different times of days and stuff, and yeah. I feel more agile. Who would have guessed? If you stand about here roughly, you can do both without having to move.
And where you're standing?
Yeah, around this area. There is 2 pads, but yeah. So you got the one.
Yeah, I see.
There should be one behind you, and then one sort of near me. Or is it the same one? Might be the same one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same one. But there's 2, what you call it? 2
How long does
mats.
it take until like you get like promoted or something like that?
Get promoted?
Mm.
It varies. Depends on how often you fly in,
131 gonna be correct.
how often FTOs fly in. Yep, have a good one.
Yep.
Enjoy your night. How often things happen. Yeah, there's varying. There's no easy way to say how long it will take.
Yeah.
It takes however long. Because, yeah, it just...
Yeah.
Because, you know, if there's no inmates in here, well, it does make it a lot harder to get ticked off on things. Not impossible. Like, we could do, when there's no inmates, physical training, and then possibly tick you off that way.
Hey, can we do that? Actually? If we're able to.
I think we have an inmate, unless she's left.
I believe they just left.
Yeah. Like, obviously it doesn't guarantee you to get ticked off or anything.
Yeah, but like...
But verbal training is also good because it helps you when it comes to the physical stuff. You know, it tells you what you've got to do and what you don't. But with some people, verbal is the best way. But for others, physical. So you've got to find out what best works for you. Because I can't tell you what works for you.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not you. You know, if your thing is something written down or verbal, you know, if that works best for you, then that's what works best for you. You know, I can't change that. No one can. You know, for some people, trying to do something verbally, it is that far beyond their reach. It's just not even possible, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Holy do, that's a lot of
Who's
dresses.
that one? How much dresses is there?
Oh, yeah, just... That's all I'm hearing.
I'm trying to get my strength up. Okay, so good.
It's not easy to get your strength all the way up.
My strength is currently at 37. 37 out of 100. Level 8. So with certifications and stuff, like, what rank do I have to be to like be ticked off on them?
What do you mean?
Like Overwatch certification.
Overwatch, you gotta be FTO.
Okay. What about other
Beanbag,
stuff?
FTO,
Medical?
fire training, medical, that sort of stuff. You've just got to be probationary.
Okay, so I have to.
Yeah, probationary.
Do
yeah.
I have to
That's
get
the right one.
those ticked off or?
No, definitely not.
Okay.
That will not stop you from getting to VicPol. It may help if they know that you're first aid trained, for example, because you will be doing first aid as VicPol. I can promise you that.
Yeah.
If you never do first aid as VicPol, I would be quite surprised. Yeah, it's basically impossible not to do it. You know. If you get what I'm saying. Yeah.
But it's gonna be taking me a while until I get to VicPol.
Yeah. It's just one of those things. Don't rush it, okay? I know it sounds like fun to rush it.
Not even like going straight into VicPol, more like just sitting around in like sheriffs for a little bit. And then VicPol.
You don't have to be fully ticked off in corrections to join sheriffs.
Yeah.
You can join sheriffs right now if you put your application.
I put my application up already.
Yep. Just gotta wait for it to come through. I'm waiting on
about a
Titus
month,
to
so-
send me some more people to induct.
Hopefully, this end of this month, I have a applications accepted for sheriffs.
Apparently, there's a bit of a backlog.
What is that supposed to mean?
There's a lot of people on the wait list, basically.
Ah, okay. So it's probably going to take a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to induct people as fast as I can, but I can only do it as fast as I get, the
Well,
names.
If you're in sheriffs, do you have to do corrections?
Yes, if you want to go to VicPol.
Okay.
If you don't want to go to VicPol, no. Though it is still recommended.
If you're in VicPol, do you have to do it or no?
No.
Okay. So it's
So
if you want to go to VicPol, it's basically mandatory for sheriffs to do corrections every now and then. If you're in sheriffs.
Yes, you've got to be active in corrections
Sheriff
as
and-
well as corrections.
Do you mean corrections and sheriffs?
Yeah. What did I say? Corrections and corrections.
Yeah.
Oh. I don't know how you're going to be active in two corrections, but seeing as though we only got one, I know you're good, but yeah. Can you tell me where this other corrections is? I've yet to see it. So you got to be active. So that means getting your hours every month in both.
What's hours for
Same as
corrections?
here.
That's 10 hours.
Corrections, yes.
Okay.
10 hours a month.
Last month I did 20 hours, and that was like my third day, I think.
Yep.
Third, fourth day, I think.
So you got to keep active in VicPol, you got to get 20 hours a month.
Okay, so overall 40 hours.
No, what I mean is.
I mean,
when,
like if you're doing corrections. sheriffs and
no,
VicPol.
no.
Oh.
No, because you can come here on your VicPol job role.
Yeah.
As long as you're doing some time in VicPol itself, you can get some time up in here. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, not.
Because at the moment, I'm gaining time for VicPol by just being here.
Okay, so you could do corrections but gain time, shift time.
Yeah.
For
You can't
VicPol,
gain. So you can't come in here as the sheriff and do time for sheriffs, but you can for Vic Pol.
Okay.
Okay. But you come in as a correctional officer, if that makes sense, but on the Vic Pol job role.
Yeah.
Yeah. You never come in as a Vic Pol officer to do your time in here. See how I'm dressed as a correctional officer?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
You don't come in here with your Vic Pol uniform.
Yes.
Fuck, I missed that one. I think an inmate just came in, so
Yeah.
no things on physical training.
They
I
wouldn't
believe
have
it
just,
went in the infirmary.
they would have just flown in. They wouldn't have been brought here by Vic Pol. Okay, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
What is one thing you never do in the processing room?
What thing you never do in the processing room?
Yes.
Search them.
No. 3. What is one thing you should never, ever, 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 doesn't matter what happens, you should never do it. Think about it.
Tase him? Or like beat him with a baton?
No. It's something you kind of do, but
give him extra weeks?
It's
without officer
no.
saying?
No. It's okay. I don't know. Have you got anything bound to your muscles for corrections?
Yeah, my cuffing and dragging.
Yep. So
No
one of
tackle?
them is something you should never do in the processing room. Which one do you think that might be?
Uncuffing.
Correct. Why is that?
They still have items on them. If they have a gun license and a carry license, they would possibly have a gun still on them, and they can shoot you.
So what do you think makes it that they can have that on them? What would they have to have done if they have a gun license and a concealed carry permit?
Yep.
So they've got both of those. So what would make Vic Pol take the weapon off them?
Take them off them is probably discharging a firearm towards Vic Pol.
Not just towards Vic Pol.
Or just even discharging a firearm.
Yep, correct.
111J.
If it was
correctional officer in the yard.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, not 111. 912. How many inmates do we have in the yard currently?
At least one. Who might be just leaving. Oh, no, he's not. Ah, bugger too
He's
fast.
checking that secret stash.
He's probably just after tickets or something.
Yeah.
Steven, did I hear correctly on the radio that Chris flew out and clocked off?
There's only 2 of us in the yard.
Yeah, thank you. I'm just clocking him off in the emails. Thank you, Steven.
No worries, all good.
I think I was saying something about the discharging.
By the way, that inmate's just left.
So yeah, the reason if officers would take the firearm is discharging a firearm in a public place or whenever, well, wherever, really.
Yes. So if the weapon was used in the crime, whatever that crime might be, it will get taken off them.
Yep. Even if you have a license or anything, or carry license.
Yeah.
Carry or carry conceal. And I'm assuming, well, if the weapon is not involved with the crime, it doesn't get taken off them?
Correct.
Okay.
Unless it's an illegal weapon.
Well, yeah.
So like a katana, flick knife, etc.
Are we able to own firearms, like with concealed and...
If you've got a concealed
Hang
carry permit, anyone
Yeah.
can own a gun. If you've got a gun license and concealed carry, you can have it on you at all times.
I mean, like, if I'm, like, it's probably not... Well,
You
I'll
can't
probably
have
to
it,
put
though, when I say on you
Okay.
at all times, you just can't have it in here.
Okay. So I would have to
And-
go to the locker.
Well,
Have
when
it.
you're on duty for most jobs, you probably can't
Yeah.
have it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not 100% sure what jobs might allow it or might disallow it. I know sheriff's definitely not. Basically all the DPS, no. Vicpol, no. Fireys, don't know. Ambos, don't know.
Do you have to always hand in, like, with sheriffs and, Vicpol, can you keep your, like, firearm on you at all times?
No.
Okay.
Yes and no. So Vicpol, if you're doing Vicpol stuff, and you're out
I
as
mean,
Vicpol,
like, if you're on off duty.
off duty, no.
Okay.
Definitely not. Like, yeah, when you are off duty, it doesn't matter what job it is, you must put those items away.
Yeah.
If you're just going, like, for example, when I go between here and either sheriff's or Vicpol, I keep the stuff on me, but I make sure I clock on in the MDT
Yeah.
on the Vicpol or sheriff job role.
enough. If you guys
Yeah.
need me to chuck a call in.
Bye-bye, Carl.
Yep,
Thank
no
you for
worries,
everything.
will do. Because I use the same weapons for all of them. Just
Yeah.
saves extra weapons lying around that I
Do
could
you,
lose.
from sheriff to corrections, like, do you carry your pistol up here and back there, or do you just leave it at sheriff's?
Usually I
Or it
just
depends.
leave it at sheriff's or Vicpol. Well, or Mel 900 usually, because that's my main station that I go to.
Yeah,
Because
when I've been
But-
doing court duties,
but
if that's okay.
if you're on the corrections job role, you can't have it stolen off you. But if you're on the sheriff job role, if you're not clocked on in the MDT, it can be stolen off you.
Also, just remind people that is a very big no-no if they try to do that to you. We're all human at the end of the day. Some people forget, right?
Yeah.
If you are just transporting, just be like, I am corrections. You shouldn't take that. If you do,
Yes.
if you do, they do take it. Just reach out to an FTO plus, and then they'll sort it out.
Yeah.
That's what
but-
I literally just had that conversation in the beanbag, sir. What happens if a beanbag gets taken off you by someone? Just report it to leadership straight away.
Yeah. Vicpol here, I think.
The reason I asked the question about if you could keep your sheriff firearm on you at
So
if you're not
if
on
you're-
duty is because I've seen someone with a taser and a firearm.
So
Okay.
they probably shouldn't have the firearm, but taser. If you're coming between jobs, it's okay.
Not like I mean like off duty.
Oh,
If they're
okay.
off duty, just wandering around the city, they are not allowed. Okay? If you see that, make sure you report it to whatever department they're part of.
Yeah.
Okay? Make
they're
sure you
part-
let someone know in that department.
If they're a part of both departments, please let both departments know as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because that's a very big no-no.
Can you guys see the beanbag? Or that's just me?
I'm pretty sure Vicpol were here.
Okay,
They're not on radio though.
Yeah, recently, not recently, but like a couple of days ago, Vic Pol knows that corrections was here. They see me, and then they just don't
was,
say anything on radio, and then just
Why Vic Pol
process
here?
it inmate themselves.
Vicpol are here?
Yeah, and they don't know radio.
Yep, no worries.
I just mentioned it to Stephen that
I just speak well.
Recruit, you want to come out front in case we can get this processing?
Wales has already processed the individual.
Oh, okay.
You mentioned that, what you call it, to Stephen about that happening to me when I was around.
Hanging, whoever else are hanging around.
Hey, Miles.
Hey, Stephen.
How's it going?
I'm doing good. I
Okay,
wanted
that's
to
good.
get this done as quick as possible, obviously, because Mag and whoever else are driving around.
Yep.
That's why I've been given this and taking my vest off.
Yeah. What's happening out there?
It's supposedly a van night, but now it's turned into a breach at the Bendigo police station.
Bendigo?
Yeah.
Oh,
A
Bendigo.
breach?
Yeah, somehow they've unlocked the doors and yeah.
Some from what I was told the other day when someone never ran any out. Some people have access to key cards.
I thought some, like, orgs were being in conflict, but I didn't
Well,
expect that.
if they have, if they've got like a corrections or sheriff or big pile
This
key
is
card,
this is like OG people that have. That
yeah,
used-
then eventually Gov will catch up with them and take it all from them.
Yeah.
Because
as Billy was
it
stating,
is
no one ever
powerful.
unlocked the door.
It is very powerful.
Yeah.
They're not allowed to have it. Full stop, capital letters.
So there
Even if they get sold.
there are.
Yeah,
So
I get what you're
there
saying.
may
But
be
There are still some ones that have them. There are still people that have them through legal means.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there was one gentleman who ended up like not flying in. He already left everything, but he ended up keeping all of the stuff on his person, so his key card, everything else like that to still get into places.
Yeah.
That he was never meant to do anymore.
Yep.
And half of Merciless got flighted yesterday as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pretty sure Merciless is disbanding anyway, so.
Yeah.
Well, they went out with a big bang, so
Yeah.
they just
I
fucking did
think
what they did.
the ones that probably got the flight were the ones that
Well, their
weren't
clubhouse
happy
is
with
just
it
down
being
the road.
disbanded, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Well, their clubhouse is at 949. Or their
Was.
old one now. Yeah, was, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just.
Wait, what do you mean
Merciless
was?
and
Like, is it
Archon.
gone? Or?
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Yeah, it's
the
been
building's
taken
gone
out.
now, yeah.
Oh. That's nice.
Yeah. So we ended up having a successful raid as well too. We had the certain items from their clubby. So we ended up doing a breach. Where was it? Wasn't an advertisement's bulletin board? Yeah, it
well,
was. Yeah.
I got
So
shot
we ended.
yesterday.
This one was the 26th of the 6th. So we confiscated 34 heavy bulletproof vests, 106 light bulletproof vests, 36 boxed rifle ammunition, 49 boxed rifle ammunition again, 20 times boxed SMG rounds, 214 boxed pistol ammo, 1,182 loose SMG ammunition, 15 boxes of shotgun ammo, 664 loose pistol ammo, 77 loose rifle ammunition, 3 times bank blowtorches devices, 1 portable methamphetamine laboratory, 90 lithium batteries.
Are you reading out the
all this evidence seized.
raid receipt? Yeah.
Yeah. And 63 loose rifle ammunition. So yeah. One of the SOG members ended up holding one of their cuts and putting like the fire emoji on it. Oh, it was funny.
Yeah.
It's Stephen
That's-
was
I'm sorry. One way to anger an MC. That is.
Yep.
Merciless.
Oh
is
yeah,
always a pain in
yeah.
the
Voice
ass.
box is having a moment.
Fuck's sake.
I can hear you again now.
No
Stephen,
wonder.
check
No
your
wonder.
DMs.
Stephen, that's probably why they went out how they did last night.
Yeah.
That's the photo that they that they shared.
Do you mind sending it to my emails?
Yeah. What's yours? I don't. Oh wait.
That's
Yeah,
Luigi.
you got mine.
That's it. Yeah.
Burning merciless.
Is it No, that's not it.
W3.
No, it's Costello next. No.
Put a dot in
Clancy.
corrections. Put a dot in this main
Yeah.
emails for Miles. Make it easier.
I've got so many bloody names that I've got to go through just to find out who it is. That's corrections. Oh, there.
I've sent you an
there.
email.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, so that's pretty much the photo that they held up. Burning
Yeah.
that cut, boy. Obviously, that's added on. That's not real.
Yeah.
I wish it was though. Big pile of their clothes just set a light on the ground in front
What
of
is
their.
the guys in the like
They're so
multicam?
so.
So okay, so
Yeah.
special operations group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alrighty. Yeah, I've got to return this vehicle back, and then I'll.
Really?
Wait, is that a
Yeah.
cop?
Why would you have to
It
do
is a-
that?
Well.
Yeah,
Look-
it's an unmarked one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, technically, it's a highway vehicle. It's just had it unmarked.
Yes.
Yeah. It's also
Unmarked
not even
highway
registered right now either.
Yeah. Maybe do register it, just because, you know.
I've got to put it away, so.
Yeah, but on your way, you could
Oh,
get,
on the way, yeah.
you know, kidnapped, or someone could decide to shoot at you for some reason.
You
Yeah,
always
Assuming
think
he's a
of the
good driver,
pos-
so he can just
Oh.
juke
He's
him
not.
out.
Yeah,
He's
I-
very
I-
much not a good driver.
But I caught that guy, excuse me. What I just brought
I've
in.
seen Miles. Let's be real. I've seen you drive.
Okay. Yeah, but you saw me on my worst days.
I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna head back to the yard. Watch your team, mate. Have a good one, Miles. Take care, mate.
Will do, mate. Thank you.
What division are you in, Miles?
Highway.
Highway.
Oh, highway. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, apparently we got 2 females with, well, 2 individuals with key cards. Oh, great.
Oh.
Pray.
Alrighty, gentlemen. Well, I'll catch you later. I've really got to do a shift with corrections at some point. I gotta get my uniform set back up again.
Hey.
Obviously, I'll do it when there's a lot of people on, obviously. Like a few. I'm not going to be standing around here by myself and just like, you know?
No, I just like how you said, I'll do it when there's a lot of people.
Otherwise, it's boring. Just
Yeah,
being
but what I'm
by
saying, what I'm sort of getting at is, yeah, that's
Well-
not going to happen anytime soon.
Yeah.
A
At
lot
least
of
you get free
people.
money.
Yeah,
Just
you
for
don't have to
standing
spend
around.
much money doing corrections. It just comes in, you know?
Yeah, just free paycheck.
Yeah,
I've
I'm on the Vicpol job role and I'm just getting paid for sitting here.
Before
Yeah.
I came into like did corrections at 200k, and now I'm at 667,000.
I pretty much had 6 mil when I first did Vicpol, and I'm already up to about 13.3 mil right
So
now.
that's a good paycheck.
Oh yeah.
Wait, how much do you guys get paid in Vicpol?
Oh,
It's not
think
like it
it's up
matters.
Below
thousands.
3,000 that we get for our division.
I think
I know there was a thing put in somewhere.
I don't know what I get for my division per se, but for being my rank, it's 1,000 and something. I think
I wonder
some
if it was in
things
the bulletin
increase the amount you get paid. Like
Yeah.
maybe, I don't know if FTO does or not, or port or whatever, but yeah. Wouldn't be surprised if, like, being port, you do get paid a bit extra, to be honest. Was it in bulletin board?
That's what I was trying to look for too. I'm not sure where it would have been. I Highway operations? No, that's not it. General chat? No.
Being something like there or announcements.
Oh, there it is. The city updates. So constables get 2,500. First constables get 3,000. Recruits get 1,500. Probies get 2,000. Senior constables get 3,500.
Okay.
For
So I get
So
recruit, that's not that bad.
3,500.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm
as a
earning
senior
3,000.
constable, yeah, you get 3,500 per tick.
Yeah.
That's not that bad.
Yep.
That's actually quite good.
Actually got money coming in. Not going out at the moment.
It's always good.
Yeah. I got just a couple of mil. 9.
Oh, look, he's already done his 40 weeks. Look at him go.
Yeah. Oh, if you do the infirmary job, it does not take long.
Oh,
You could, if you're
You
lucky.
can get up to like 46. Oh,
yeah.
40 tickets.
If you're lucky, you can get it in one hit. If you're really lucky.
He definitely did.
Like, go in there, just do one clean job, then you're out. And I think he had to do 2 based on the time, the time he was in there.
Yeah. Alrighty,
But-
gentlemen, well, I'm gonna love and leave yous. Gonna go and
Nice.
take this back and do some pursuits or whatever.
Mind chucking the lights on real quick?
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, I put on a different lens. I changed my lens, so
Ah, yeah.
I want to see how it looks. Okay, it's not that bright, but it's kind of bright.
Trust me,
better.
once you have multiple vehicles with the lights on,
No, it's
just
because I got a
sitting
new
there-
lens. That's the thing.
trust
Before it
me.
used to be glowing, but
Yeah.
this is a bit better.
But when you get multiple vehicles just sitting there with their lights going, whew,
Yeah, it tends to make the buildings disappear.
no, it doesn't do that for me. It's just very, hard on the eyes.
Ah, yes, yes.
Because,
Yeah,
you know,
I
they're
can- I
not
can see
all
what you
matched
mean.
up and, you know,
Yeah.
one might be doing blue, one might be doing red.
True.
So,
Question:
yeah.
wait, this it shows that
What?
there's supposed to there's 2 things at the bottom of the grill.
Yeah, those
That
would be
sh-
the radar sensors.
Ah, they look like there's supposed to be lights there.
Yeah, no, they're radar sensors.
Ah,
Yeah, I can't really tell. Let me just, yeah, they are.
Yep.
what the hell? Yeah, if you look now, it's like a little bit blue.
Yeah.
Where's the flashing coming from? It's like someone's
Ah,
taking
It's coming from
his
my phone.
light.
Yeah, my phone light.
The phone
Oh.
lights actually work now.
Okay.
Actually illuminates stuff.
Sorry. Oh my
Oh!
god, sorry.
Oh my god, tell me it's all good.
Oh, I'm deeply sorry.
I feel,
Hold on, let me pick
I
up.
feel very How dare you hit me?
See ya!
There you go.
Thanks.
Sorry about that.
How dare you hit me! You can't hit me! I'm too powerful! Oh, I see what the time is. I'm gonna have to think about flying out.
What was that?
I said I'm gonna have to think about flying out because of the time. It's late.
Yeah.
It's and I got work. Got to dream about
Yeah.
work in the morning, you know.
So
Anyway, I'm
Anyone else in now?
I don't think so.
Oh, there is. There is.
No. Yes. I'm going to say goodbye.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might be in tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
It would be such a shame if I didn't press block on. It would be such a shame.
Yeah.
I gotta make sure that it did.
Right, what happened? What did I miss?
Didn't miss anything. I was just checking if I actually pressed clock on. If I actually clocked on. Have a good one, Stephen. I'm watch my movie
I'll
in
just-
head and do strength and stuff.
You're all good.
No worries. That's not what I wanted. Oh, sorry. I was kind of
Yeah,
half
have a
in
good
my
one.
head thinking about
All good.
something.
See ya.
See ya. I'll give you.
What'd you say, Stephen?
Oh, I
Right.
just want to give you something, but I've got to find out where. Okay, it's desktop. Okay. I gotta shake things up on the desktop at some point. No, wait, I should get you up. Where are you? There you are.
You need me.
What was that?
You need me or you're sweet?
Oh, I was just gonna send you something an email.
Oh yeah. You need me to send you an email so you can find
No,
me.
I found you. I just gotta find the thing that I want to send you. Up to you whether you wish to use it or not, but just there's some things that need fixing up on it, but I just haven't.
Curious. I'm very curious, I'm not gonna lie.
Haven't got around to it. It's just, you know, some questions you can ask.
Oh. Alright.
Yeah.
Oh, that is bright. That just opened up in my first eyes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
fucking flashbang.
Yeah, I know.
Holy.
Is that emails, or was that the doc? Because you know you can make emails dark.
Oh, so these are just like questions you ask, like,
Yeah.
I get you. No, this is cool. No,
There
for
are
some reason it won't stop scrolling for me, but that's fine.
I can't help you with that one.
No, that's actually handy as fuck. Thank you. I'm the same
There,
time.
there's things that need fixing up in it. I just haven't gotten around to fixing them up. So if you want to, feel free to fix them up. Send it back to me with them fixed. You know. Yeah. I just haven't got around to it.
No, that's actually handy. Like, I'll be real, that's handy as fuck.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's just so it's based on the handbooks, the new and old handbooks.
Yeah.
But
I appreciate it.
I did it with ChatGPT. So there are some mistakes there that need fixing up, but I just haven't got around to it. Usually I just read it as though they're not there, sort of thing.
Yeah, no worries. Give me a second. I have to go deal with the neighbor.
Yep.
I'll be 5 seconds.
All good.
Back to 5 minutes.
No, no, no. Oh, where is me thing? Okay. Where's that pin? Maybe I've got one. I don't know. I did that, but anyway.
Triple one back red.
Oh, hello.
Hello. Just a sec.
Oh, I said triple one again. For fuck.
I'm going to be flying out.
Oh, no worries. Have a good night, Steve.
Yep, you have
Thank
a
you
good
for
one.
that thing. That actually helps
It's
me
all good.
a lot.
Yeah, all good. I thought it might. What was I going to say? Yeah, we can't obviously tick them off on that. You know, we've got to see them do the stuff before we can tick them off. But you can always run some physical training and see how they go, you know.
Yeah, of course.
and try and tick them off on that if you think it's appropriate. You know, like obviously if you had to tell them everything, well, probably don't.
Yeah, ready for it.
Yeah.
All right.
But
Yeah.
anyway.
Good night, hey?
Yeah, I will. You too.
Have a good one, Stephen. Much
Yep.
love, mate.
No worries. You too. Bye.
See you, mate.
Say hi to that missus for me.
Wait, what'd you say?
Oh!
Whoa.
I said say hi to your missus for me.
I will. 100%.
Yep. No worries. Bye. Okay.